Hello everybody, this is Professor Lombardo. I'm sharing a quick video here to show you how to get Piazza set up. Remember I mentioned Piazza in class. This is just an online discussion forum where I'm going to have us do most of our discussions. It's really nice because I can kind of embed math symbols right into my responses to you so that I can use the same symbols that I would use on the blackboard. So to get started, this integrates well with our Canvas interface. So whether or not you're in Math 126, all of this should apply. On the side, you should see a little Piazza link right inside of your Canvas. So clicking on Piazza, I've already linked the appropriate page to our Canvas shell. So all you have to do is either sign into your Piazza account, or if you don't have one yet, you can create one using this input button. After you check your email, you should be guided to create a password, and that'll set up your account. And the next time you go into the Piazza link, you should see kind of this page here, at which point you'll just click the login button, enter the email that you use. So in this case, it would be at gmail.com, and then whatever my password happened to be, and you could log in. And this will take you directly into our Piazza page. Okay, once you're logged into your Piazza page, this is essentially what it looks like. Maybe I'll full screen it so you can see it a little bit better. It's embedded right into Canvas, as we said before. And if you were to go to this site outside of it, essentially this box is what you would see. Maybe I'll show you that afterwards. But essentially what you have is kind of like a news feed over here on the left, and this is where all of the announcements and student questions will go. And over to the right, this is where the actual message appears. Now, something that's kind of useful to use, I'll show you two things. One is this collapse feed. This allows you to read the message a little bit bigger, and you can always toggle this back. So you can collapse the feed to read and then go back to take a look at all of your messages. Up along the top here, we have different folders. And if you click on a particular folder, it'll automatically sort the posts on the left according to whether or not they're in that folder. Now this is really helpful because the folders I've set up, I have week 1, week 2, week 3. I'm going to ask that all of our different posts are kind of categorized by week so that we know roughly chronologically where different questions and stuff arrived. You can click the more to get to our other folders as well. Last thing I want to show you very quickly is just how to create a post. It's fairly simple. You click New Post, and then you're required to pick a folder. So let's say it's week 3 and I have a question about one of the reading quizzes. And you can kind of type out, it's just like filling out an email. You have to pick a folder, but there's a heading, and then you fill out the email from there. So I might say something like, I was struggling with question 3. I thought we should use this formula. And you have a couple of options here. You can either embed a photo, so you could take a picture on your phone and then kind of download it to your desktop and upload it from there. You can upload a new file, and I can kind of search around, etc. If you're doing math symbols, another option is you could actually use this little function button. And it has a nice drop down here, so I could do something like, I don't know, x, and then I want to square plus x minus 1. This is something from algebra or whatever. And it will insert the appropriate code. Okay? Whenever you're done, you can post the note. You do have the option to post anonymously if you wish. We can go from there. Now, hopefully what will happen is your fellow students, as well as myself, will come in here and will respond to this. If at any time your question changes or you figured it out, you can always add to your note. So unlike an email, you can re-edit your message. You can start follow-up discussions. People can upvote, all that kind of stuff. It tracks views. Has a really nice functionality, but the main thing that I like about this is, again, I can start sending you math code that essentially renders the way I would type something up onto the blackboard. Okay, so visually it just works a lot nicer and it's easier. I will say that if you only view Piazza messages through your email, you're going to get this kind of weird coding inside of your emails. So if you want to see things rendered nicely, you have to go into Piazza, and then you'll be able to see the picture a little bit better. And then again, remember, for the longer posts, you can always collapse the feed on the left, and these messages will be a little bit shorter and easier to read. So just to demonstrate, I get alerts through my email. That's how I know when people are being active on Piazza. So here's an email from Piazza that I opened up, and it's in fact that reading quiz post that was just that we just made together. And you can see that this is kind of hard to see because you may not necessarily be familiar with the sort of the code associated to creating those math symbols. So again, if you want to make sure that you read this properly, you should go into Piazza and view it there. So you can click here, and it'll take you to the actual website, and everything will kind of be rendered nicely. Now notice I'm no longer embedded inside of the Canvas module. That's not too big of a deal. So you can either use it inside of Canvas or outside of Canvas. It doesn't matter. Everything gets synced up.